Ali coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Ali from the south end. Yep, that's right off the meat of the bat.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Right off the middle of the bat.
And that brings up the half-century for this.
Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Yep, nicely played.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Absolutely nailed it.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Williamson didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Williamson has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Yes, great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. Perfectly timed.
And that brings up the 100-run partnership for these two.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Beaten on the drive.
It was the right shot in the end, but didn't get the timing right to get it away. They'll have to bowl that one again. Must have only been missing by a few millimetres.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Azam, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Misses everything.
Nawaz with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward, looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
Drives and misses everything.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
10 runs added there. New Zealand are 114 for 1. Going with spin now.
Right in the slot, probably hit it too hard, crunched it straight to the fielder.
Brilliant shot that.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Well bowled.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery and the batter is all at sea.
Gone right through the defences.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Conway, whose first task is getting themselves settled. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. They'll get at least one.
Bowler!
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Conway takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder. Onto the front foot.
Yes.
Super shot. Should be 4.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Bowling.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Right there.
A little late on that. No run scored. That was a good slow ball. Picked up well though. Got that defensive shot in. Nice and simple.
New Zealand weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Picks the gap perfectly.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nice solid defensive shot.
Right on top of the spin. Keeps it out well.
There'll be runs here.
Well, that single edges the score closer to the 100. Looking a bit nervous now, and you've got to control those nerves and remember to play each ball on its merits.
Wait.
Gone! Brilliant caught and bowled.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Wait.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That single is just edging the score closer to a century. Looking a wee bit nervous, you've just got to control the nerves and remember to play each shot on its merits.
Wait.
Latham shakes their head. He was there to be hit but couldn't make the most of it. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Right out of the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Got right in behind it. That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
For 3.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Huge appeal.
Yes.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Nice shot.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Solid defence, very compact.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
Over. New Zealand are 151 for 3. Nawaz, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That was a slow delivery. Played too early, straight through to the keeper.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Got the slow ball and gave it the full treatment.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
9 runs added there. New Zealand are 160 for 3. Afridi, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Quick onto that in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep. Well bowled.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yes.
Williamson is now just 1 away from 100. No doubt we'll see the field come up now. They're not going to make it easy for them.
End of the over, 8 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 168 for 3. 15 runs needed. Will take a number of big shots to get home.
Yes.
Times it nicely.
The batsman brings up their century.
That's a brilliant knock. Fully deserved century. It's not been fun for any of the bowlers out there.
Yep.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep. Waiting.
They could fulfill a childhood dream. A boundary needed off the last ball. The tension is unbelievable out there.
Yes.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Another one gone, the fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling. This could very easily have gone either way. Brilliant cricket from both sides, and it's a shame there had to be a loser.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.